Hi, this is Suzanne Wagner. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate everyone showing up and being interested in listening to my daily quote and blog. This one is going to be for the 21st of October, 2022. My quote for today: "We come into the time for friends, family, and fun. The golden trees are sparkling in the sun. The season is coming for tricks and treats. Harvest is in, and there are plenty of eats. We celebrate the times of abundance and love. Coming together is a gift from above. Times are short for some that we know, and now is the time to express what we feel and to show how much some mean to us along this journey of time and how much we need each other to continue to climb up the paths of the karma we create and towards our true self at those angelic gates." And my blog for today: what strikes me at this time in history are those patterns that have actively attempted to hijack acceptance and equality. We face a moment again where some want to take the rights away from others, especially minorities and women. While we appeared to make progress from our historical past, there is an undercurrent that wants to negate the equality of some for the biases of those that continue to grasp at power that they have unfairly taken. Until we allow all to have equal voting rights and we have legal systems in place that do not allow those in power to exhibit great prejudice, this world will continue to tilt even more out of balance. Some say they want harmony and peace, but what they really want is to keep the status quo or to continue to allow the severe constraint and restrictions on those that they would prefer to enslave and suppress through laws and actions that target those minorities unfairly. In that historical pattern, the groups that are targeted the worst continue to be the women. The deep-rooted misogyny of entire cultures and religious groups desire to make women second-hand citizens. Large, organized, wealthy groups continue to want to trap women in marriages that are unhappy, dysfunctional, and outright dangerous to some through rape, unwanted pregnancies, religious fervor, and laws that do not give them a say, a voice, education, or opportunity. It astounds me that in this, quote, modern world, that we are even needing to have such a conversation. Again, I look at the women of color in the world that have been in cultures that allowed single mothers and how so many of these women were the most dedicated warriors to not just have children, feed and house them, but to educate them in the hard truths happening and to show them that only through powerful knowledge can they manage to get ahead and beat a system designed to subtly enslave them to work minimum wage and to never get ahead. And what those in power continue to refuse to see is that without all women, there would be no culture, no civilization, nothing of value to continue on. Women are the greatest legacy. There are legions of warrior women giving everything of themselves to educate their offspring to be prepared for the harshness in this world and give them a step up through teaching the real history and telling the truth. I believe a time is coming and a major reckoning of what has been historically done to women for thousands of years will finally shift. And I believe we can see that in our lifetime. There has been a concerted effort by those women of color and those whose freedoms have been actively suppressed culturally to stand up and not take it any further. These are the heroes of this century. I believe it is these souls that will change the course of history, one book at a time, one story at a time, one protest at a time, and one college degree at a time. They show a path because they know that waiting for equal opportunity that will not happen makes no sense. They can no longer wait for the laws to reflect the equality that they deserve. But what they can do is speak the truth to children, prepare them for the very tough world ahead, not support fairy tales that will never apply for an entire group, and teach awareness through example and action. These women have a courage and strength that will shape the coming generation. While they will still not have the equality that they deserve, they look not to what they could get for themselves and instead give it all to their offspring in the hope that their children will have the tools to do the changes that they held deep in their hearts. Thanks, everyone.